Hello astrology lovers, welcome to AstroBasic, the first place to learn astrology. I am Jayant Kumar and I will be your host for today's session from AstroBasic channel. So far we have discussed in Vedic Astrology about their details, what are their benefits, how we can use it and what are the potential it has and how it can help us. We also discuss about houses, like we have 12 houses and each house signifies a particular area of our life. And then we discuss about the planets, because ultimately these planets are giving results. To understand that planets it is very important. So if you have not seen this video, please check out my playlist. You can click on this I and then you will get that playlist, so you can see all the videos related to Vedic astrology in that. So today we are going to discuss about planets in more detail, basically planets and its properties, the planets where it sits. Definitely they give the result of that house, or the planets, the house that owns, the rule that house, definitely that gives that result also. But apart from that, planets where that sits, they are aspecting other houses and they are impacting that house also, means they are giving result of that house or they are altering the result of that house as per their presence. So today we are going to see that the planets, what are the house they are aspecting and what are the impact of that. So for example, you consider the sun, like every day sunrise in the east and sunset in the west. But at the rising time, we see the sunlight, it is not that much sharp compared to the noon time. Or the heat in the sun, we are seeing not that much sharp compared to the noon time. And slowly when sun goes to the noon time, it is above our head and the light is more and the heat is more. And slowly when it goes to the west for the sunset, and we are seeing again the less light and less temperature. So what I want to convey here is like the sun which is moving, and according to their position they are able to give the different effect. Even the same sun at sunrise time or sunset time, they are not able to give the complete effect of their heat. At the noon time they are able to give that heat. The same way the planets which are sitting, definitely they are aspecting all the houses, but not with the complete degree. So the planet which are sitting in particular house, the 180 degree, the 7th house from there, they are aspecting with full strength. But apart from that, there are other planets like Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu and Ketu. They are not only aspecting the 7th house, also the other house. So we will see in more detail. So let's take example of sun. So if sun is sitting in this house, particular house, so it will aspect the 7th house from his place. So count 7 from here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So his drishti or aspect in this house will be the same. It will give almost the same result as it is giving in the first house. So the strength of sun in the first house, because it is sitting in this house, will give almost the same result as sun is sitting here, or it will impact the result of the 7th house because it is giving drishti to the 7th house. So the strength wise it is almost same, but sitting in one house and giving drishti definitely give some result, because giving result of that house depends on the lord of that house, where that lord of that house is sitting and all those things. But strength wise, the sun, how he is impacting this house, similarly it will impact the 7th house as well. Now suppose moon is sitting in the first house, so it will give also the result of 7th house here, like that, the similar way how the sun was giving. Because if you see each house, like in my first video I told each house represents the 30 degree, and where the moon is sitting, if you see here, it is like 180 degree. So it is definitely will be able to see very straight, and the impact it will give on the house same way. Same thing happens with Mercury also. Where it sits, it gives the result to the 7th house as well. Same thing happens with Venus. The place where it sits, it give impact to the 7th place from where it sits. But this is not the case with Mars, because the place where Mars sits, they definitely give result to the 7th place, like how other planets are giving, but it also gives result or impact result of the 4th house from where it sits. 1 2 3 4. So here also Mars will give the impact the result of that house. And the 8th place, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 here. So it will give result of 3 place and the place where it sits. When it comes to Jupiter, it gives result definitely to the place where it is sitting. It also impacting the result of the 7th house, like how other planets are giving. But apart from that, Jupiter also impacts the 5th house and the 9th house. So Jupiter is 4th place, like the place where it is sitting is the house where it is sitting. The 5th house, the 7th house and the 9th house, it is impacting their result. Means with full strength they are seeing those houses as well. Now see the Saturn. The Saturn where it sits, it is also influencing the house, 7th house from where it is sitting, the 3rd house, first, second, third, and the 10th house where it is sitting. So Saturn is also impacting the 4th places, first place where it is sitting, the 3rd house from there, 1 2 3, and the 7th house here, and the 10th house here. When it comes to Rahu and Ketu, because Rahu and Ketu are just opposite, if Rahu is there then definitely Ketu will be here. And vice versa, because both are always separated with 7th house. So Rahu and Ketu gives result to the 5th house. So Rahu will be here, then it will give result to the 5th house and 9th house. And similarly the Ketu will give result to the 5th house, 1 2 3 4 5 here and here. The 7th house itself, other planets are occupied, so they are not aspecting. So we have seen the planets and their aspects, their drishti. So the planet where they are sitting, they are definitely impacting or influencing that house result, but also the house where they are aspecting or giving drishti, those houses are also get impacted or get influenced by the planets. So now we will see other properties of the planets, but those are self-explanatory, so you can read it, so no need of further explanation. And if you have any question, you can always ask in my Q&A section. So thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, subscribe below or small YouTube tiny icon. And if you have any question about this video or numerology, please go to my Q&A section and you can ask your questions. And if you have not liked my Facebook page, then please like my Facebook page as well, because all the important updates for my videos and website I'm updating on my Facebook. So stay tuned. See you in next video. Thank you. Today we are going to discuss about planets, and this is one of the most important part in astrology, because ultimately, even though it is divided by house, zodiac sign, constellation, but the result, any event, the result of any event basically